morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do the weekly reading for the lovely sign of Sagittarius. I know every week you Sagittarians wait for this. Of all the signs, I know that you are the ones that want your reading. So I hope it's a good one for you. Okay, how do I know that? Because you guys are the ones that email me and go, is Sagittarius up yet? It's on its way. All right. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And I really don't mind that you write to me and do that. It's been a little different getting used to having the signs on certain days. But I had to free my life up a little bit because I was trying to do this work every day. And it was becoming very, very difficult to have a life of my own. So I started to realize if I wanted to have a life for myself, I had to start being a little bit more discerning about readings. So I have moved stuff aside and therefore put the readings on daily, which a lot of the other readers do. But a lot of the other readers don't do the daily readings like I do. So I do quite a lot because I want to, and I've thought a couple of times about pulling back, and so many people say we really love your daily readings as well. So it's been a little bit of a journey, but I do love what I do and I'm so thankful to have you on board. If you want to know anything about me, about anything I provide, you can visit www.theaussiegoddess.com and see what I have on my website. I tried to keep the readings down so there's not too many there, but I will be putting some merchandising up very shortly, so it won't be long before I'm doing that. If the reading resonates with you, please make sure you give it a thumbs up so other people will get to see the reading and it increases the traffic on my channel. If the reading doesn't resonate with you or it's not your story, then you are highly recommended to go and check out other aspects of your natal chart. For me, I have a Sagittarian stellium, which means I have more than 4 planets in my chart. So I come up all the time as the Queen of Wands in the readings. I have this fiery side, I guess, that I've only just started really understanding. All right, let's get on with the reading. We're going to use the Lightseers Tarot here for you. Beautiful cut. We're off. 7 of Wands coming through. Now, this is a card that's been very dominant the last few weeks. And the 7 of Wands is a card that in the traditional tarot talks about standing your ground, standing up for yourself. It's a card sometimes that can be seen as defensive or fighting against something rather than accepting what it is, or fighting really hard against people. It could be that this is a physical thing where you're fighting people, say at work, to get yourself heard. It can also be a very sort of unworldly thing, like you fighting against what is rightfully happening to you as part of your journey. So refusing to see something, denial, defensiveness. But it can also be about sticking up for what you think is right. Sometimes people will sort of fight and try to control things rather than allowing them to happen. And a lot of the time we fight things, they are rightfully meant to be ours. So it's interesting energy, the 7 of Wands. So we have the 2 of Swords coming through here. So you're fighting here against something that you are not seeing the way you need to be seeing it. The 2 of Swords is a card of stalemate. It's a card of being stuck between 2 options here. Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go with this person? Should I go with that person? Should I take this job? Should I have this job? And not wanting to choose, not wanting to go in either direction, and not making a choice because of that. And that's why it always feels like a stalemate, that you're stuck trying to make a decision. I feel like you're fighting for something that you need to let go of, but you're refusing to see you need to let go of it. So say, for example, you're in a really toxic, rotten relationship and you're refusing to move from that because of either material possessions or because you believe that marriage is meant to last forever. You're going to fight for something that you're really, really unhappy in. And there seems to be this energy here that you are not seeing what you're supposed to be seeing. The universe is taking you here through some sort of rebirth. There's some energy here of something happening and moving forward, because of some seeds that you've planted in the past. Yeah, there you go. So you're finishing something off. The thing is, the universe is trying to get you to see that you need to finish it off. The universe is giving you the option of an out here. But for some unknown reason, you're fighting to stay where you are, or you're fighting to move out and yet you can't get out. Whichever way it is here, you've got yourself in this bind. So you've got yourself stuck. So either you want to get out and something's keeping you stuck, or you feel stuck by some way of thinking. Let's have a look. Okie dokie. All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out. Oh my goodness, I feel like you're standing there going, this is taking such a long time. You're waiting for a rescue here and it isn't coming. You have to rescue yourself. This is not about somebody riding on a white horse to save you. This is not about that energy. This is about the energy of things taking time. So if you've made a decision to leave, maybe it's something that you can't do within 5 minutes. Maybe there are other considerations. But I also feel there's a lot of procrastination in this card. You know you've got to go. You know what it's all about. But for some unknown reason, you're hanging on to something for dear life here. And maybe it's your money. Maybe it's your material possessions. But the universe is trying to move you along here and you are sticking with it. Okay, so we have the Star card coming out. Somebody else had that in that position. The Eight of Swords. You really do. Look here. Bind again. Blindfold again. Something is really paying a price here. Now, the High Priestess is here, which I like to see. On one level, the High Priestess is telling me that because you can't see what's coming, because you can't predict it, because you don't know what's happening, that there is a fear here. So, for example, if you want to leave something behind, maybe you fear that you can't have the financial support. How are you going to support yourself? So there's a lot of things going around in your mind at the moment. But with the Star and the High Priestess here, I think the universe is saying to you here that you actually have the answers, but you need to take the blindfold off. You need to make that decision and you need to take the blindfold off. So if you have a look at both of these, you need to make the decision and move forward, because all the time you're wearing that blindfold, you're in this energy here of not being able to move forward. So very much this energy of you tuning in to your higher self here, your higher learning, your God, your spirit, your leader, your spirit guides, whatever it is for you, they're asking you to tune into this energy and follow your own star. Now, whatever this decision is for you, if it's a decision because you have 2 jobs, for example, and you're wanting to take this other job on, maybe it doesn't pay as much as the job you're currently doing, but it's what you've always wanted to do. And the universe is saying, follow your destiny, follow what feels right, go after this energy. This is the energy of following your heart, following your intuition. Stop worrying about the logic, stop worrying about the money. You will manage no matter what. I've seen people lose jobs before and been so frantic because they've lost a job. And yet several months later down the track, and I say to them, how are you going with everything? And they've said, I don't know how we survived, but we got there. And that's what we do. We are resilient creatures who manage to get where we need to go. But we often have all these fears sitting there that say to us, our ego, say to us, what if, what if, what if? So you stay stuck in an energy of misery. All right, so we have the Death and Rebirth card coming through here. I like that, along with the Six of Wands, which is a victory. And then we have the Four of Cups. Whatever this situation is for you, Sagittarius, I want to say there is a complete turnaround here with this Death and Rebirth card, especially with the Victory card as well. There is this energy of you being able to make a decision now that will help you reach your goal. Let me just have a look what else is coming through. So we have the Tower coming through. Yeah, okay, with the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. This is you taking action here with this Knight of Swords. I'd love to know what it is. Let me just come back to this. I'll do the mini read because I want to find out what it is for you. All right, so you've been standing fast on something, defending something, sticking up for something, fighting for something here. And you've had the choice to either move away. See, we've got rebirth here as well. But for some unknown reason, you're not seeing how to get out of this. I feel that there is some sort of information coming to hand here that will show you that you've manifested something. And there's a closing out here of some sort of cycle. Maybe for some of you, this is a choice in love. Maybe for some of you, it's choosing love, choosing some sort of love here. Okay, let's have a good look. Let's rip it apart. Something is not coming to you quickly. I feel like you're sort of, when is this going to happen? How am I going to ever take action? And you're stuck here. Not just being defensive, but you're stuck in an energy where you feel bound by something. You can't get the answers. And Spirit is saying, make the jump, move towards what you want, and the answers will come. And once you realize that with your intuition, you can move towards your destiny here. There is something here that needs to change. And it's about you putting this procrastination or this energy of defensiveness to one side and making a choice of the direction you want to go in. Now, I feel very strongly with the Tower and the Three of Pentacles here, you may have a choice in love, but you're finding it very difficult. Maybe in order to have one choice, you've got to leave someone behind, and that might be why you're stuck on the fence here. But you need to tune in here to your intuition to understand that. And if it is that what you're leaving behind you're no longer interested in, or it doesn't bring you joy, then maybe the decision is an easy one to make. But what the universe is saying here is there's victory, there's rebirth by leaving something behind. You're being taken into a very new time here. And although the Tower is here, there is some beautiful sort of contracted agreement waiting for you in the future. Now, I see you taking action here with the Knight of Swords. So it does look to me as though, oh, two cards came out there. All right, so we have the Hanged Man. Well, I understand that energy. We also have the Four of Wands here. Okay, I really feel like for some of you here, this could be about a relationship. You have the Five of Swords coming through with the Fool card. Oh, for sure, I feel that way. A lot of green energy here, a lot of heart energy, a lot of green. This is your heart chakra telling you follow your heart. Very, very much so. So you look like you're going to take action here. What I see is you being stuck in this energy of trying to see things from a different perspective. But I feel like you know. I don't feel like this is that you don't know. I feel like you know the move forward is going to make you a much happier person. But I feel like you're stuck where you are because you're frightened of the unknown. No other reason. When I see the Fool card here, I feel, no, you're going to take the leap of faith anyway. There's this energy of walking away from something without a doubt that you're leaving behind. And there is the promise of something long-term, committed and beautiful on the other side of this. But I feel like you know this. This isn't the problem. You know what's waiting for you and you know it's what you want. What the problem is, you're not using your intuition here to follow your heart. I feel like you're bound to your past somehow. And this card here says to me, you're waiting for somebody to come in and rescue you. But it's not going to happen. You can only rescue yourself. All right, let's pull an oracle card. I pulled the Moonology deck out for your reading because I was sort of getting a bit bored with the other deck that I had here, and I thought we'll have a change. Expect powerful change. There you go, new moon eclipse. Okay, let's read it to you. If you want affirmation that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in this situation you're asking about, then this is it. So this is your answer, what I'm giving you right now. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work. Be prepared. It could be quite a ride. That's why you have the Tower here. And events could even be jarring and uncomfortable. However, new directions you take will almost lead you somewhere better than where you are at the moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason that you will appreciate later on. A new portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. You're being put back on the right path. There is nothing to fear. Now, I want to say to you, the attune to the moon here is never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. And it says, for the additional meanings, say yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. You are being shunted towards your life purpose. Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. This is an important turning point in your life. Affirmations, Sagittarius. Thank you.